I am introducing. Ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Hello, twerps.
Good lord. That shit sucks. That shit really sucks, man.
I know. I said it in my head like 10 times. I was like, I can't, we can't do that.
No, I mean, when it comes to like check-ins, like I will, usually not restart it if I say something awkward. You know. Actually, give me 1 second. I just gotta get something real quick.
I'm keeping all of this in. While you're doing that.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Fine.
Hey everybody, welcome to actually I am a little cringed out, I guess, by it, but I don't care. Welcome to Twerps, the warm up room podcast.
Yes.
I'm Vitaly, that's Sean. He's got a
Hello.
Papa Zin.
That's exactly what I'm doing, bro. As well as Zemo. I think Zins are a little are kind of just Zins are like the Kleenex of nicotine pouches, but they're not the best.
Uh okay. I thought you were gonna go like Monster of energy drinks, but it's more like the name
Xerox.
brand. Yeah. Gotcha. They're not good.
It's not that they're not good. I mean, I started my campaign with Zins, and then I got some like Eastern European Zins that made me super sick, and then I switched over to Zemos from the recommendation of my gas station friend, and ever since then I've just been pretty happy with them.
Okay. I've never done them. Is it instant?
It depends on your. I think it depends on a couple of factors, and the first factor is are you drinking like anything while you first pop it in because then it just floods, and also if you are like post workout, it seems to be more instant for some reason. But sometimes I feel like some of them are just duds, where you pop them in and it's just more of like satisfying your oral fixation as opposed to giving you actual.
You think like some of them are just placebos trying to get people off of like nicotine or something slowly?
I don't think any of these companies are interested in getting you off of nicotine, but I think they're interested in maximizing profits. And so one pouch may have a little bit less than the other, or one pouch may be a complete dud.
Fair enough. Do you do them like for workouts?
No, actually, funny enough, when I'm working out or when I'm sleeping or when I'm about to go to sleep are probably the only two times that I vehemently don't do it. But whenever I'm doing like check-ins or a podcast or anything like that, I will absolutely have one in because it is the antidote to two things, and it's the antidote to Alzheimer's. Supposedly, if you like nicotine max, you don't get Alzheimer's. That's fact. And also, it's a masking agent for autism as well, which I'm very, very, which I certainly think that that's also backed by science as well.
I don't know about the Alzheimer's is crazy.
That
Nicotine
was
for
the one
Alzheimer's?
that that's the one so yeah, that is actually the
Ozempic helps Alzheimer's apparently.
brother. I think Ozempic is gonna kill your ass. Like, there's no shot that Ozempic is healthy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, they're doing studies on like Alzheimer's right now. It failed to slow down the progression, but it does help like somewhat or whatever.
but doesn't Ozempic wreak havoc on everything else? So
I don't
like,
know.
who cares if you get Alzheimer's if you have other comorbidities going on that will get your ass a little earlier. But I don't know. I guess maybe everything.
I talk about losing weight like every day. So my feed, my algorithm is like, have I sent you videos from TikTok?
You have not. We haven't gotten to that point in our relationship.
I gotta send you a video.
I also don't have a TikTok, by the way. Yeah,
It's just it's funny.
I'm so chronically online that I figured why not why not just save my soul with not having a TikTok?
Oh yeah.
So I was
Are
like, I won't
you
post on it or anything.
are you online a lot?
I'm online all the time. I mean, in the sense that my job is 90% online. And so I have the internet going on all day long outside of like check ins and program updates and things of that nature. I think I will peruse, I will browse, you know?
I imagine your feeds are just like Call of Duty and like your lifters
Yeah. My For You
and maybe memes.
my For You page is absolutely cooked. I have to reset that shit.
Yeah, so mine is like comedians and videos like that and a bunch of people taking Ozempic.
Do they show
Cuz
videos of them actually injecting themselves with Ozempic? Being like, it doesn't work.
um no, you're not allowed to like show injection on TikTok. But it's more like just people talking about their experience and it's just every third video is just I get that cuz I just talk about weight loss constantly at home. Like that's my like, that's my take my headphones off. By the way, I wanted to talk about my intrusive thoughts lately.
Please. Yeah, let's dive into that for sure.
Okay, so I have like this negative bias on everything.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like I have an idea, like this podcast is an idea. I've thought of every negative thing, every like way we can fail, every like possible like our relationship ending because we disagree on something. Like I've thought of everything. And it's just constantly the minute I have a moment to myself, that's all I think about. And recently it got pretty dark. I
Like the
had
worst
a
episode is like a let's ourselves on the last episode or something like that.
no, it's more me just I've never had myself thoughts, luckily.
Good for you.
But I have thoughts of me dying.
Do you have thoughts of you bleeding out?
Sort of something like that. Like for example, I had an MRI recently. By the way, no cancer.
Oh, that sucks, man.
We're good.
It's actually not
And
good.
I was stressing out about that so much. So I had an interview for a job on Monday, and the night before, I'm trying to fall asleep, and for 2 hours, all I could imagine is myself getting out of the subway station, walking up to the door, and just like I probably thought of 100 different ways that I've died, or like
From those points, like from getting out of the subway to the door, you've thought about 100 ways of dying.
yeah, like I'm about to walk in the building and my pituitary gland like explodes because that's where the tumor supposedly could have been.
Orgata or whatever.
Yeah. I shit myself to death. I tripped and fell and hit my head on the lamppost. Like, and it's just like every which way I can like fail this interview.
Did you bring up the potential for cancer during the interview?
No.
You should have, dude. You should have told
Yeah.
them that.
I crushed it, by the way. I hope I don't get it. I get every job I interview for.
Why do you think that is?
Um, First impressions are amazing. I am so good at first impressions. I that's part of like I convince myself that's part of the reason why I don't hang on to relationships or friendships. It's like I hit you with my best stuff, you love me, and then I'm like, man, that person's gonna love me forever because they're never gonna see me again.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're very opposite in that degree because my first impressions are usually so bad, and over time, I will erode that negative first impression, and I can sense that happens. Like if I'm talking to somebody for about 6 months to 12 months or so, I can tell how they've gotten from I'm not sure how to feel about this dude to oh this guy's actually not bad at all. When we first met, it was like relatively standoffish.
Well, the first time I met you, you were looking at my butthole.
Oh,
So
not really?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
No, so can you remind?
Origin story time.
Because wasn't it at Murder Crows that we first met when you competed there? And
Yeah.
I remember having a great conversation with Sand, and she complimented me on. It was actually one of the most meaningful compliments I've ever had as a coach because she's like, "Hey, I really enjoy that you post when you're going to be late with your responses." And I personally hate doing that because I think, "Oh my God, I'm like failing at my job and I have to like hit the emergency button." And it was a very, very different perspective that Sam gave me. But then I go and meet you, and then I'm like, I'm not sure about this dude, you know?
There's no way that you didn't like me at first. Really?
No, I don't think I didn't like you. I just think that you were competing and I was meet directing, so we were both emotionally unavailable at the time, I think.
Yeah. Well, you did my weigh-in.
That's right. Yes. Okay. So I
So
did.
the first time I met you was literally at the weigh-in. I was walking up there. I was like the last person because I was missing weight. I had to sit in the shower. Which, looking back at it, I shouldn't have cut weight at all. I should have just weighed in. It's my first. It's like my third or second or third meet. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I mean, what do you remember from that interaction? Did you know who I was?
No, I had no idea who you were.
That's probably why things were standoffish.
Yeah, I mean, I literally all I could think about was sweating and spitting.
Yeah, so that's what I remember from the situation too, that we were just both
But then I
not.
had to weigh in naked, and I weighed in. You're like, "All right, you hit it." I barely hit it. And then as I'm bending over to pick up my underwear that are by the scale, I literally hear you and Shane. You're like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's why was Shane in the in the bathroom with us? It was a small room, so like I'm a relatively
Or
small dude.
maybe it was just you. Because Shane was outside waiting for me. Yeah.
Got it because it would be
Yeah.
very uncomfortable. I actually shared a drive back home with Shane, and I've never felt more small in my life
Why is that?
because Shane had to sit next to me and I was in the middle because I always get elected to. I get volunteered by everybody else to sit in the middle because I'm a 75-kilo lifter and everybody else was heavier than I was. And even with me sitting in the middle, I forget who was to my left hand side, but I remember Shane was on my right hand side, and I remember Shane had to place his hand behind me in order for him to fit in the back seat, and his armpit was like right up against my cheek. And
I love that move.
yeah, I just never have felt more helpless in my life.
That's my favorite move. Like when I'm out with friends or something, we're like at a show, comedy show, and we have to sit in these like stupid little chairs, foldable chairs. There's like no space. I love to do the hey, buddy.
I don't like that shit at all, bro.
There's no choice. Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting like this if I'm sitting next to you.
So when you're going on a cross-continental flight, do you like hold the person next to you? Do you just cuddle them?
Yeah, we both cry as we take off. Uh, no, I'm actually very polite with people I don't know.
There's this level of romanticism that happens when you're stuck with somebody on an airplane and you have no idea who the hell they are, and you know that you're never going to see them ever again, so you just bare your soul.
No, that doesn't happen to me, but I do like do fake jokes, like corny jokes on purpose.
Like
Like I'll do like dad jokes.
I have a bomb in my shoe. Yeah, guess what? Don't tell anybody, but I got a bomb in my shoe.
They just they just got rid of that rule. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, as soon as you take away that pillar, uh, everything's going to come crashing down. But, well, probably a bad way of saying that. But um, Yeah, I mean, I think that when I'm on an airplane, I try my best to figure out who the air marshal is.
That, not even joking, that 100% explains you as a person. Like, that is who you are.
What do you mean?
Like, that, everything I've learned about you so far, you sitting on an airplane with the objective of finding the marshal is everything that you are.
I mean, I appreciate your deduction or your deducing, but I don't know if that says anything good or bad about me. But I've always wanted to go up
Maybe
to,
neither.
yeah, maybe neither. I mean, I've always wanted to go up to some random dude and be like, "You're the air marshal, right? Like, tell me, so. You can tell me. Let me hold your gun." Because they have to tell you, right? Because they're cops, so they have to tell you if you just ask them straight up.
I can imagine you just walking up and down the aisle, just like you. You?
No, I don't ask 10 people. I'll ask the dude that's raw dogging the flight. Ironically,
The guy who's like this.
yeah. I mean, I don't think they. I mean, because I knew an air marshal before, and he looked like one. And
Not
you're not
not
supposed
every
to
flight
watch him.
has him, right?
I don't even think any flights have him now.
I mean, I guess we haven't had a shoe bomb in a while, so
Yet more planes have been crashing without the air marshal's assistance.
if the air marshal was on there, there wouldn't be a crash.
No, I think like have you seen the videos of that UPS airline crashing and burning?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I don't think an air marshal would have been able to do anything about that. It's kind of like the Simpsons episode where like a gas is covering Springfield, and then the cop takes out his gun and starts shooting at the gas.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. If I was the air marshal and a plane was going down, I would just line up, just empty my mag.
And I
No, not
shouldn't
on
do
me.
just into the plane.
Yeah, just when the
Were there any survivors?
no, dude.
Yeah, because that's what I would do immediately.
Yeah, because when the air masks come down, you can just be like, "Hey, you want to see something cool before you die?" And I'll just shoot the air masks as targets and hopefully distract people. I would be like the orchestra on the Titanic if I was the air marshal.
You're gonna do some like magic tricks with your gun, do the tombstone.
Yeah, yeah. I've always wondered how it would be on a plane crash where just be mad nonchalant,
just cross your arms and just sit there.
just wait.
Yeah, no, I was hoping this would happen.
Yeah, it's what it is.
I hope we hit something cool.
Yeah, hope it's quick.
Yeah, I maintain like I have like this weird I have the hero thing going on in my head where if there was an apocalypse, apocalypse, yeah, I said it right. I say it wrong in my head all the time as a joke. Apocalypse. Then when you say it for real, it's weird. But I have that scenario running, and it's like on one hand, I do want to be a survivor, but if we like do a nuclear war thing, I don't want to survive that at all.
Yeah, it all depends on what is the issue. Like if
Yeah.
there is a nuclear bomb, I'm out. If there is a zombie apocalypse, I'm definitely out. I'm not trying to survive and then get slimed by some other dude for my toilet paper or some shit.
It's not even a zombie.
No, because that's how all zombie movies or shows show you is that it's not the zombies that you have to be worried about; it's the other people.
Yeah.
And so I would survive for a year and do like horrible things to survive, and then I trust a nuclear family to just team up together and they just absolutely murk my shit over my bag or something, you know?
I mean, that doesn't excite you a little bit?
I don't like to play.
Surviving and doing some like crazy shit to survive?
No,
No?
I need my routines. I need my COD, and I need my macros and my lifts. Won't be able to do any of that shit if I was in a zombie apocalypse. I would
That
just,
is interesting. Like you never see anybody exercising when in a like a apocalypse movie or show.
yet they're all like jacked.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just they all eat like cockroaches and they're all just fucking
Yeah.
jacked out of their minds and just
That's the other thing. I wouldn't want to be skinny ripped, like look like Jesus or something like that while doing the. And plus, I wouldn't be able to get my hair cut. Wouldn't be able to shower.
what's gonna be worse, the head or the beard?
The head for sure, because the beard will just while out, but the hair I just can't deal with losing
I
that.
won't be able to trim my like armpits.
You wouldn't even be able to deodorize. And I know you
Yeah.
really care very much about smelling well, and
Never mind.
you wouldn't. You'd have to start at the end game. You'd have to start putting the guts all over you, so that way you can go and forage for other shit.
People are like risking their lives for cans of dog food. I'm looking for deodorant.
Dude, funny enough, one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life was that senior citizens sometimes will buy bags of dog food and eat that instead of food.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but it could be funny, no? I mean,
It's very funny. It's very funny.
yeah,
But
I
it's
mean,
sad.
I would like. What's the problem with that? You know, you're already at an advanced age. Just eat some kibble.
Uh, there's a show that came out called Pluribus. I
Yes,
don't know if
great show.
you guys watching it.
Yeah, we're on like episode 3, and I really am fascinated by the opposing side, if you even call it that, because they're super nice. I would totally be like, hey, just convert me as soon as you possibly can. Kaylee, on the other hand, is like, don't do that shit at all, because I want like my own life. But it would
It's
be
not.
cool to be omnipresent.
I'm I'm with Kaylee halfway. I don't want you to convert me ever, but not because I don't want to just like be happy or because I want my life. I don't want to do the shit that they're doing.
And what are they doing besides just manual labor and reconstructing society?
Yeah, I don't want to do things that I don't want to do. Like, what I mean is, like, she's like, I need groceries in this store. And you don't have a choice. You're a fucking Comcast guy. Putting your day job is working at Comcast, and all of a sudden you're doing groceries.
But the idea
Or
there is that you're not a Comcast guy anymore. You are just a representative of the hive mind.
yeah, that sucks. Like, I would hate to be like, even not knowing that I'm doing it. Like, I wonder what the people who are under the influence, if it's more like one of those like paralysis kind of drugs, where underneath it all they know what's happening, but
Yeah,
they just can't control it.
that I
You
would hate.
know?
But if I just had a complete loss of self and just became one-minded with everybody else, I would probably enjoy that.
But they all know like your kinks and like,
Yeah, but I know everybody else's, so there's no secrets.
fair
You know?
enough, yeah.
And
Fair
chances
enough.
are, like the things that I'm into are probably more mild than, you know,
Oh yeah.
the Comcast guy. You know,
Can you imagine some of these like serial killers you have to share your mind with?
that would be pretty interesting though.
That would be crazy.
Like, what did you go through to land to this profession or this hobby of yours? Do you think that serial killers?
Hobby.
Well,
Hobby is the funniest way to put it. Yeah.
well, because the serial killer, you have to work, you have to have some sort of life for yourself, and on the free time that you have, you just go and do your thing, right? So,
Yeah.
do you think that serial killers see themselves as hobbyists, or do you think that they see themselves as something different?
Uh, I think I think they see themselves as a disease.
Themselves?
Yeah.
I would think that it would be the opposite. I would say that they probably would see everybody else as.
Well, every like documentary I've watched and like those confession tapes on Netflix and like even the that guy, the fucking Ed, not Ed, but like yeah,
But,
Ed Kemp.
or yeah, yeah. Who's your favorite serial killer?
Ooh, I do like the guy who looks like Bobby Lee. The guy in San Francisco who got away.
The Zodiac killer?
Is it the Zodiac? Because I know he got away, but like the one they did a show on, it was like he was in San Francisco and like went down south a little bit for a little while, then came back. He started out with
Oh,
like just like a peeping tom, and then like slowly started like uh going a little further, and then ended up
he had his
just
awakening.
yeah.
He had his awakening moment.
Is
Yeah.
it the Zodiac killer?
Nah, because
No.
the Zodiac killer, I don't think was a peeping Tom. I don't think he was like a pervert. I think he just really, I think he was like a super smart dude that wanted. Well, he only killed like couples, I think,
Yeah,
right?
the Zodiac killer. Yeah, fuck, I don't remember, but he's like they did a sketch of him. Excuse me. They did it like a somebody saw him and did a sketch of him once, and he looks exactly like the comedian Bobby Lee.
I don't. I'm not familiar with his game, honestly.
No,
Yeah, I
I'll yeah, I'll show you one sometime. But like he looks a little Asian. But later on, they finally found they finally found out who it is, and it's just like this white guy who was a cop, and the person describing him just was really bad at describing people because the drawing literally looks like a line for an eye and like straight black hair with a hat.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would never want to be in a situation where I have to give a description for a sketch artist because I would probably be like very bad at that.
Oh yeah. Is it because you're on the spot or because you just can't remember what they look like?
I think I have a pretty good memory, but I think it's just, hey, you're pressuring me, so I can't do this.
Yeah, that's where I'd be.
Yeah.
But also I have terrible like when you lived here in New York City, did you notice celebrities or anything like that?
No, because the closest celebrity I've ever met, well, I will say that I've met random celebrities, and you couldn't even really call them celebrities, ultimately. I've met Tim Geithner. You familiar with him? You like Tim Geithner? So Tim Geithner was the Federal Reserve chairman under Obama, and I really liked him actually. I really like followed a lot of what he was up to because
Not a celebrity.
he's a celebrity because he ushered us out of the greatest economic collapse since the Great Depression. Like it, people say, "Oh, it was Obama," but it was really just his man's Tim Geithner that was doing all that stuff. So, anyways, I was working at the Apple Store. I was all the way in the back because I wasn't good enough to be in the front, and I would just be the guy that sold you your accessories. So, if you're ever in the Apple Store and you ever go to the accessories section, and the person that helps you out with the accessories is the worst performer in the entire store. Like,
The ins and outs of an Apple store.
what'd you say?
The ins and outs of an Apple store.
Yeah, if you get someone who's going to help you out with a computer or with a phone, they've probably been there for a while, and they probably will try to upsell Apple Care. And I refuse to talk to you about the benefits of Apple Care. And they track your numbers of, hey, this guy is like every time someone buys something, what's the percentage that they're going to buy other things? And I'm like, I'm not on commission. I'm just literally ringing people up. And I'm just fake nice to people all day long. So they stuck me in accessories, right? So I was selling phone cases all day long which is crazy because accessories have the highest margin of like highest margin
Profit.
profits. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense that you would have like your worst guy in the back, but I was in the back and there was this guy that was holding a printer and I'm like, "Hey man, you look a lot like Tim Geithner." And he said, "I am Tim Geithner." And he was shocked that I just outed him publicly that was him. And I literally shook his hand and I'm like, "Yo, thanks for ushering us out of this economic disaster that we're in." And he was like a total asshole about it. So never meet your hero. But I met
How do
Ralph
you be
Nader.
an asshole to a compliment like that?
I'm like, "Hey man, you did your thing. Like
He's like, "Hey,
everything
shut the
that
fuck up and give me my headphones."
yeah, he just wanted his printer fixed, and he was a bit of an asshole and like put off by the fact that I recognized him. But then I should have said something like, I pay your salary, right, or something like that. But no, I mean that was probably the most random celebrity encounter that I've ever had. But uh, I told Pat Riley that he looked like Al Pacino when I was like 3 years old, and I also met Ralph Nader, who I have a lot of respect for. So I met Ralph Nader. That was the only external activity I ever did at Fordham, where gave a talk for like 2 hours. Went up to him. I got my book signed, and he was a good dude. But
Yeah.
never really thought that Ralph Nader was going to be non-personable.
I don't even know who that.
You ever
Like
wear
I know the name.
you ever wear a seatbelt, bro?
Yeah.
You ever you ever eat food that you buy that you have confidence it's not going to kill you? Like Ralph Nader did all that shit.
He's like Al Gore of seatbelts.
He is the
He
Al Gore.
created safety.
He created consumer protection. That's essentially his biggest thing is that he was the person that championed you should probably wear your seatbelts in the car and make it federally or statewide illegal to not wear a seatbelt. And he also advocated for a lot of industry change across multiple industries on consumer safety and consumer protection.
Oh, thank you, Ralph Nader.
Dude, he did a lot of things that we all benefit from, and that's probably why he's not president. But he did run for president a couple times.
Like the name is very familiar.
Good guy.
Yeah, great guy. Probably never been to Epstein's Island. Um,
Probably not.
Probably not.
Most likely not. But
I imagine he didn't get invited.
yeah, it could because he's just talking about is everyone wearing condoms or something like that? Can everyone please wear condoms?
Hey, make sure you drink enough water. It's hot out here.
We don't want any deaths
You don't want to cramp up while you're doing your thing.
by getting Gatorade for
He's just walking around with electrolyte packets.
yeah, just handing out like sterilizing wipes and electrolyte packets, fully clothed.
He's got
Yeah,
sunblock lotion on.
yeah, or like, hey, you look tired, so spotting and loading.
Who's the Ralph Nader of powerlifting?
Probably nobody cool.
Yeah.
The Ralph Nader of powerlifting is probably like, oh, there should be 5 spotters instead of 3, or some shit.
I'm the Ralph Nader.
Yeah, you are the Ralph Nader of powerlifting.
I'm correcting everybody spotting.
Like, oh, is that safety height good enough? Like that type of dork.
I'm Ralph Nader.
Yeah, you are the Ralph Nader of powerlifting then.
Oh fuck, I'm Ralph Nader. I am not cool at all, huh?
I think you're pretty cool, but if you're hyper focused on standardization of safety, then I'm just like, that's kind of a tough hill to die on.
Yeah, no. I mean, for me, I am. Like I
You are,
use safeties on bench.
I probably should use safeties on bench, but I just very rarely ever do.
I just do. I've never even come close to, other than passing out a few months ago on bench.
I've done that before.
But that was like with like 140 and nothing happened. But like I've never come close to getting hurt or anything like that. I just like my brain just sees the logic in it and I can't oppose it.
Yeah, I jujitsu'd myself in Utica, New York, because I
Oof.
was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this attempt, so I'm going to really try to crank up on my neck, and like my collarbone was like underneath my chin, super hard, and then I took one breath upon unrack, and then waited for the start command, and then I came down, and then pushed off the chest, and then it just went black because I had one breath the whole time, and I just passed out completely.
As somebody from Utica, New York, who lived there,
Did you really?
that's yeah, that is the shittiest hole of shittiest holes to pass out in.
Yeah, I was not a fan of Utica, New York.
Oh, it's terrible. There's
It
still
sucked.
only one coffee shop, and like two restaurants that suck.
Yeah, the Airbnb folks were like, "Hey, go to this pizza shop. It's the best pizza shop that we have." And we go there, and it's so dog shit.
I bet I know exactly which one it is.
Not
I
good.
don't know. I don't know if you remember it, but was it on the main like road?
The main road with like five gas stations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the worst. Anyway, listen, it's Thanksgiving weekend. I wanted to tie this into powerlifting a little bit. It's Thanksgiving. The best thing about Thanksgiving for most people is that you get to go home and argue with your family. And I was just wondering, like, what is the worst argument or best that you ever had about powerlifting?
I don't talk about myself at Thanksgiving. I
No,
just
not at Thanksgiving, just like with in general, like what is like a hill or an argument that you've had about powerlifting with anybody that like got bad?
I can't really honestly think of anything because I don't argue with people.
Seeing, I thought it was a good idea because I felt like maybe you've been in it long enough to where you would have an argument.
No,
Because I also don't argue.
I was just I wasn't having an argument, but I was responding to one of well, a person that I coach's Instagram like you know content or whatever, and it was like a question like is powerlifting too expensive? And I said yes, it is. And then this one dude was just like kept hitting me back up, being like, "Hey, like I disagree with you," and I'm like, "I don't give a
Eat
shit."
shit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I said my opinion. I'm not trying to debate with somebody online. You know, I think that that is the root of a lot of our issues is that we want to fight with people online, but I'm like, bro, I don't care if you agree or disagree. I'm just saying what I'm saying, what I want to say.
Yeah. Oh man, I really thought it was gonna be that you would have had some kind of beef with somebody, but you probably don't want to air it. What are you thankful for about powerlifting?
Mental health. Um, Thankful for what it has given me. Oh, and forever thankful for powerlifting for what it has given me because prior to powerlifting, I maybe had like one or two friends, and I had a very quiet, boring life, and I've always like a loner type of person. So the thing that I like the most about powerlifting is that it's given me purpose, it's given me community, it's given me friends, it's given me a lot of relationships and popularity that I've never would have even dreamed that I would ever have. And it also is the thing that I hate the most about the position that I'm in because I have not ever gotten used to it. I've never been used to someone coming up to me and saying, "Oh, you're barbells and cats," or you know, you coach someone that I know, and I just want to introduce myself. I am just like, I don't know what to say here, but nice to meet you and thank you for, popping in or whatever. But yeah, that's probably the main thing that I'm really thankful for with powerlifting, and also just giving me something to do for the last 14 years.
14 years?
Yeah, I've been powerlifting. I've been powerlifting for 14 years, but I've been coaching for about 11 now.
Wow. I mean, I say it like haven't been lifting for 12 years.
Yeah, time goes by really quick. I mean, if you want to feel really old, you just pull up your USAPL database and be like, I competed 10 years ago? That's crazy.
I lifted for a while before I competed. Like a while.
In
Like
what
6 years.
like were you playing sports and you happen to also lift or
No,
what?
I lifted in high school. I literally like I was so bad at like focusing that I took two electives and like they were both like lifting.
Was
One
this
of
in
them, sorry?
was this in Ukraine?
No. I mean, I turned 5 when we came to America.
Oh, this whole time I thought that you were developed in Eastern Europe and then you came to America after everything was said and done.
I mean, I grew up Eastern European. Like I didn't have American friends or American people in my life to like
Last year.
yeah. Like honestly, about 10 years ago I made one American friend and he's been my best friend since then. And then the only time I had Americans in my life is here in New York for like 7 years.
What would be the difference between a Ukrainian friend and an American friend?
Um we all kind of grew up in the community a little bit. It's like a closed off community to other people. So it's like grew up religious, spoke Russian at home or Ukrainian. Um, I didn't eat out a lot. Yeah, like it was all homemade food, stuff like that. And mostly just like culturally spent time like doing Russian shit, like Slavic shit. Like we would sit in parking lots eating sunflower seeds as our like pastime.
Did you ever have an affinity? Do you still have an affinity for Adidas?
I never did. I was a contrarian.
What did you wear besides Adidas, like the track?
I wore anything that everybody else wasn't wearing. I was the first person in our like community to wear like a pink polo.
And were you?
A little okay?
No, no, no.
No, what?
Were you?
Made fun of?
Yeah, like chastised, like further than made fun of, like ostracized.
A little by like adults and like the guys would be like I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that they didn't call me certain names.
Here in COD nowadays, yeah.
Yeah. But then I ended up talking to all the girls. So
There we go. That's good revenge right there.
I didn't care. Like I ended up being the guy like we are all hanging out and there's going to be a group of guys over here and a group of girls over here and I was somewhere over here in this group.
Yeah, I never really had good luck with the ladies, in high school. And
It wasn't luck. I was just making jokes all the time. Like I was never serious. I'm never serious.
I guess that's another difference between us is that I'm always hyper fucking serious.
I can't do it. I can't do it because like it puts so much pressure on like needing to be correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's one of those things where if you present yourself as a very serious person, then suddenly you become like the leader of the group or the
Yeah.
person that
Bang.
gets consulted. Yeah, I've never understood why captains of the ship have to go down with it or they like kill themselves, you know?
You want to be captain, though. You just don't want to go down with the ship?
I
You
don't
have to. It's heroic.
like if nobody else is on the ship, why the fuck am I on the ship?
Well, then you're not a captain. You're just fucking a lonely guy in a ship.
Oh, so if everyone leaves, then I can leave too? Is that the rule?
I mean, if nobody knows you died for your ship, what's the point of dying?
Because I want to bleed out. I don't want to drown. I want to, like the ending of Blade Runner. That's how I want to go. Knowing that I helped someone else out and they're doing some happy shit and I'm just outside. Because didn't Ryan Gosling die in Blade Runner while a father and daughter reunited in the room directly inside?
I don't remember. But didn't they know that he died saving them? Or
I think Harrison Ford just kind of walked in and was more concerned with seeing his long lost daughter than tending to the person that made that connection for them.
yeah, but they knew. It's not like he had no idea that he died for them, right?
I don't know. I mean, I just remember that with Blade Runner, I remember watching it and being like, I don't know what the hell I'm watching, and this movie sucks. And then, like, 5 years later, I watched it again, and I'm like, this movie is the best.
I need to watch it again then, because I still think it sucks.
It's a phenomenal movie. And I know what you're going through because I'm like, what the hell is all of this? But when you rewatch it, I mean, even you gain a new appreciation for Ana de Armas even, and you gain a new appreciation for the philosophy behind it. I think it's a phenomenal movie, and I think you should definitely give it another shot.
I will. Hey, listen, as far as what I'm thankful for, I'm thankful that I'm not 400 pounds. I'm only 300 pounds. Without powerlifting, I'd probably be closer to 500.
Progress, man.
I know this is a great episode. We did it.
Pre-Thanksgiving episode.
Pre-Thanksgiving.
What's
It's
your
going to come out
favorite
after Thanksgiving, so everybody happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I gotta post something on my Instagram that's not podcast related, so that way it breaks up my feed a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe this gives me some space to do that.
You got to post something like family related. Probably it's Thanksgiving.
No, dude.
No?
No, the family related stuff is probably at best a story post. But if it's like a 10-year anniversary, which is coming up, then yeah, I'll post it on the main grid. But
Did you say it was December?
Yeah, coming up.
Looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how emotional you get on your caption.
I don't get emotional. I just know how to write well. Like, you know what I mean? I just know how to write.
That's why it's funny.
Like, it sounds emotional, but trust me that it is not emotional.
Oh, everything you say, everything you type out from, like, since I've gotten to know you, I read it in your, no inflection voice. It's just like a straight line. And it's so funny.
It is all I can do. I'm definitely the type of person that goes to a concert and just stares and has my hand in my pockets because I cannot emote. I'll laugh. I will feel surprised, like, whoa, but that's literally the only range that I have. Everything in my life, whether it's the most horrible thing to ever happen to me or whether it's a lighthearted thing like getting on a podcast with you for an hour, it is the same inflection and the same demeanor.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. I imagine you saying like good morning to people, just like the most hateful, like sarcastic good morning ever.
Yeah, only afternoon. Only in the afternoon do I do that.
I just love it. I think it's the best thing about you. Thank you for listening and watching. it's slowly getting, it's slowly climbing. And dude, I know you don't show emotion, but like when I see that people are actually listening and watching, it's like like I don't want to say over. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm perfectly whelmed. Like it's like I didn't expect it, and the fact that people are actually watching is pretty freaking cool.
I mean, even if one person is watching this or listening to this in its entirety, whoever that one person is, I appreciate you. And also, just wanted to say I'm thankful to you as well, Vitaly, in the sense that I don't think I would ever do a podcast myself. And when you came up with the idea and you invited me on it, it's been a wonderful way for me to just be more myself as opposed to the coaching avatar that I throw out there for a lot of people. And you have been very instrumental in me being less and less like the North Korea of powerlifting, where everyone kind of knows who I am but doesn't know anything else about me. And so, thank you for that, man.
You're welcome.
Sir. But I'll see you. I'll
Hey,
see y'all. Thank you so much.
bye.
Ciao, ciao.